In 2015, the Canadian Angus Foundation developed the Junior Stockman of the Year Award. The award recognizes outstanding young cattlemen and cattlewomen who are constantly growing their skills as stockmen and have taken on an active role in their Angus operations. In 2016, the award was presented to Maguire Blair of Drake, Saskatchewan.
I'm Maguire Blair. I'm from Drake, Saskatchewan, which is located an hour east of Saskatoon. Me and my parents and my brothers run 350 commercial cattle, and we just started getting into the Angus breed here about 5 years ago, and we have about 50 purebred or 30 purebred cows, and we started putting embryos in these last couple of years and slowly moving up and trying to up our herd numbers. Getting the award, it's not always announced. You always have to work hard when you're in the barns and out in public and trying to get your name out there. And I was nominated by a guy that's big into the Angus industry, and I guess he's seen that I was eager and willing to work hard for stuff. And like when I was younger, my parents and everything said you work for what you get, and so I think it just means a lot to win such a great award like that and be recognized for the hard work that I've been putting in. And I just think to all the youth members, just to always keep working hard and competing. And people in the Angus industry will definitely understand and recognize that hard work. Recently I was fortunate enough to go down to Scotland to the World Angus Forum, and the Angus down there are a bit different, and the Angus down here, it's getting bigger and bigger, I think, and it's important to have all these youth members coming out to shows like the Summer Synergy, the Angus Forum, or the National Angus Show in Lloydminster here coming up in a week. And I think it's just important, and it shows the passionate kids that want to learn more and get more into the business with the Angus cattle, and that means a lot to me and my family, and it's grateful to see that. Well, a couple of years ago, my uncle bought a heifer calf from Justin Morrison in his sale, and then I bought half her and showed her in my 4-H, and then a couple of years later I took her out as a pair, and they ended up winning the Brandon overall Supreme Female. They ended up winning the Black Angus breed at Farm Fair International, and they won the Black Angus at Lloyd Stockade, and then at Agribition they won the Black Angus, and they were fortunate enough to make the top 10 in the RBC Supreme. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that might never happen again, but it was something that you really have to take in and just soak in it. Well, a couple of people that helped me start out with this was my uncle Kevin Blair. When I first started out in the Angus, I was always going out to his place after school and working on show calves with a couple of guys, and Travis McPherson and John Taylor. And I think it was just from then I just kind of started getting into the breed, and we started looking. We've been starting to advance more into the Angus breed, and I think guys like Brody Gardner, Justin Morrison, guys like that really push you and want you to succeed in something like this. And don't ever be afraid to ask questions. Guys like that, they were in the same shoes you were that someday. And if you're a young member in the Angus industry, I think it's very important for you to just go out and ask questions, and don't be afraid, because it's only going to better you. Right now I'm taking animal science at Lakeland College, and I'll be going back for a second year in the fall. And some of my plans are one day hoping to run the family farm and up our numbers in the Angus, and just get more out there and start to get more cows and hope to ship embryos and seed stock down into different countries, which is unique. And I just think one day I want to run the farm and learn. Well, there's lots of young kids out there that are willing to learn, and lots are older, more experienced in the breed. And I think just going out and asking questions, maybe even going on farm tours, or even things such as conferences or something like that, just to learn more about, like, maybe say embryos and stuff, or maybe like when to detect heats and all that. And I think it's just very important for young kids to even just come out to a show like this and walk around and ask other kids your age that may be more experienced. I think that's gonna be big. We see lots of leaps and bounds of kids coming out, last year I was talking to one of the guys that was here, and I wasn't here last year, and they said, well, this year we'll have our own breed because more Angus kids are coming out. And I think that's touching down deep down, and I think that's very important to see, and it's good for our Angus breed. And lots of guys here are coming to support such a great show and the breed. And just to all the youth members out there, I just hope you guys just keep going and don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's the way you learn, and that's the way I learn.
This is Brian Good signing off for the Red and Black Newsroom.